for me? I've already signed in one.
Go ahead and have you
Okay. I'm looking for the cost person.
Down the road, there's another thing.
I don't see him.
Go ahead, ask away.
But I don't see the person I'm looking for. Okay, let's do it. Hi.
How's it going?
Good morning.
Good.
Hey, hi.
Morning.
Hey, hi.
Hey. Okay, I don't see Yoka here.
He's here.
Is he here?
He's right there.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Okay. I have some information.
Okay. I have some.
Oh, what have you got? Oh, good. This is what I was going to ask about. Okay.
It's in the
So,
report.
I went and checked on the Alaska Way tunnel in Seattle. And the boring part of it, which is, well, I didn't get, it's either 1.7 or let's just say 2 miles. It's $2 billion. The total project is 3. So,
I know you're going to come back.
okay, so did you find the same thing I found? Okay. Well, that's not what is on the
This is the award.
Washington State website.
This is the award letter on the website. I just downloaded.
Okay, well, this is not what I saw on the website.
So I'm just pointing to you the award letter to the contract that says it's 1.08 billion.
Okay, so is this including what they're going to get from tolls?
This is the contract award. I'm not talking.
Well-
This is the contract award. This is what the bid was from the Gardos to build the tunnel and whatever else associated.
And are they building the tunnel?
They are.
Okay, then how do you explain the $2 billion figure on the website?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just going. This is the estimate that says 1.08 billion for about a 2 mile, a little less than 2 mile. I think it's 1.8 or 1.9 miles.
Well, then there's
This is the bid price. I'm not just going.
Okay, then on Monday, I'll call the Department of Transportation and see what they say, because
Yeah.
there's definitely a conflict, because on the website it says $2 billion. The total cost of the project is $3 billion.
Yeah.
So how can,
I
That
don't know, but this is the bid price that says on the award letter to the
Okay.
contractor, which is 1.08
all right,
billion.
so does that
for about 2
compute to
miles.
your 5.35 then?
Close to. I
Well,
mean, it's in
I
the
think
ballpark.
there's-
If you take it and multiply by
Yeah.
about 5, you get close to what we
Okay.
have. So it's about 5 billion. That's what our part.
All right, so I went back and looked at the cost appendix and everything.
Yeah.
And there's not much of anything in there. And Ryan, at one of the other meetings, has said that you were looking at using 4 boring machines.
Yes.
And I said, well, where's that in the report? And he said, well, he said it was in the report, and I went and looked, and I didn't see
It should be. I think it is Appendix J, I believe, of the conceptual engineering report.
Okay, well, he had said cost engineering.
Yeah, there was there are two slides. One is Appendix X, I think, which is the cost report.
Yeah.
And the other one is Appendix J, and that goes into
Yeah.
details of the engineering aspects of it. So you can do.
I haven't found anything regarding 4 boring machines, and just logistics-wise, you don't have. First off, you don't have that much power available, and
We know that. I mean, that's one of the elements we'll be looking at
boring
this phase.
machines are tunneling machines.
I think they're the same, right?
No,
Yeah. Boring is
bigger head or rotary.
Well, it's going to be an EPB, tunnel boring machine. So
What do you do with them when they meet in the center?
that's number of ways
Back
you
them
can
out?
discard it. No, you discard him underground. That's an element we'll address it, but this has been done before. It's nothing new.
Where?
Well, we'll
Where?
put the
And
questions
that one
on.
I want.
Later.
We'll get that to you.
No, but that one I want because
Who is dealing with that?
Well, that's
Is it one of your subs?
Yeah, there will be our tunnel subs will be looking at
And-
the tunnel design, which is what we are getting into right now. So
you can have 4 shields.
The answers won't be right now. I mean, when we're done with the design, we'll have that information. So.
Okay, which sub
When will
is
that
dealing with
be?
that issue?
Well, you got time. You can't just have answer for everything the day one. I mean, that's why we.
But when you start
No, but
talking
we're
about
not in day one, we're in day
Yeah, but
whatever.
Yeah, but the ones that we are focused on for the last year is the alternative analysis,
Yeah,
which
okay.
is not going into too much detail in engineering. Which is now that we narrowed it down to 5, the goal would be to focus on those 5 and come up with the power needs for the tunnel boring machines. Do we need to do 4, or can we do with 2, or can we do 1? I mean,
you
1
do
can
it
be.
with one.
No, 2 probably be minimum.
And so what is the point of having 4?
Well, from a time standpoint, you get faster, shorter construction.
But it's also more expensive. But
Not
you think
necessarily.
that
Not necessarily.
It will be more expensive.
yeah, because you have to pay for each machine. You get a discount price
you
on
start
multiples.
earning revenue early.
Yeah, okay.
You're looking at the delayed construction time versus shorter construction time. So you got to balance those, see which one is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm
Revenue
not saying
generation. It's the first one. 4 boring machines would get it generating revenue sooner.
that's true. I mean, and you're shortening
do
your
that with
construction
one.
time by probably
You
close
can
to
do that
30,
with
40%.
Even after the many years of litigation. All right.
And the demand may dictate one thing or the other thing, and that's probably what
Okay,
Laura was
that,
talking
all right, now, but it makes no sense when everything, and you can confirm this, and you can confirm this, Tom, that up until, well, since they've been talking about this, it was always going to be a toll tunnel. And then for you not to model it with tolls, it's a major flaw in your alternative.
No, the alternative analysis is a screening process, so it's not I mean, I don't think it's a flaw, it's a screening process.
The main thing
The environmental document, you'll have that information, so.
But you see, and that's I don't see anything in here, and I haven't seen anything talking about tolls.
That is true.
And I don't know how you can do any of this without talking about tolls, because the Metro Board talks about tolls all the time.
You're
one of
forgetting,
those
the
selection
purpose,
criteria.
the first phase of the study is the screening process. Is to look at the various alternatives and pick from each mode, whether it's a BRT, whether it's LRT, whether it's a freeway or highway, pick the best of all of them.
No, I understand.
And so that's what
See
we
the alignment is there. Let me. Would you please not put your camera on my face? I'll appreciate it.
This is a public meeting. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm Sam. Public meeting. Well, this is a public meeting.
But they've known about this.
We're on Warwick. I don't know. I can't see Warwick.
There was some other things.
It should be right in here somewhere and right in there.
Yeah.
Going this way. How come you guys don't have the streets on here?
We want to know
Well,
whether
we put
our
the-
street will be affected or not.
Well, it's difficult for me to tell you because I'm not familiar with Warwick.
Well, who is?
I thought you guys were here to
That's why
answer
we're
questions.
here.
Those are one of our questions.
Oh, yes.
Can you bring somebody that will answer questions?
I can try to find someone who knows the location of the street.
Warwick.
Warwick, let me, War and Wick.
Starting right around Valley Boulevard.
Oh, thank you.
Warwick, Alhambra.
The elevator will be built up on a
Let's see.
column like that.
It's 10, the northeast corner of 10 here. So 7, 10, and a 10.
Oh,
It's
so
right
it's down
here, yeah, it's around here.
So you're over here.
Yeah.
Are you? In,
Actually, this is Warwick. It's actually behind this cross section right here. I think the cross street here is Winthrop. This one.
is that?
Westmont and Charnwood. This is
Not really. I can't really tell.
yeah, it's covered by this cross section.
No, what's this right here?
Oh, it's just showing this cross section of this area right here. Yeah.
Now, our question is, how will Warwick be affected if the tunnel goes through?
It wouldn't, because the tunnel actually, the cut and cover starts right here, and then the tunnel boring machine part starts here. So over here is more like a realignment of the ramps. So it will pretty much follow existing configuration.
So there should be little impact there.
Right.
Because my understanding that we are going to be impacted, our homes will be removed.
Oh no, not over here.
On the 2900 block of Warwick?
Yeah, nothing here, nothing here. This is Castelli right here. Nothing's being affected, and actually, this end of the portal, the south portal, there would be no right-of-way acquisition because this is following the existing ramp. I think only the flood control channel. There's a flood control basin right here. We are kind of encroaching on their right-of-way, but other than that, there would be no property rights for this alternative.
Where is Mission and Alhambra Avenue?
Mission right here.
The people here representing the Metro are saying that 2900 block of Warwick is not going to be affected.
Out here. It would not
Personally, I don't believe them, but who's to say?
You're welcome.
So Valley Boulevard is parallel to Alhambra Avenue, and all the traffic that would be coming from construction or the 710. How can you tell me that Warwick and Alhambra Avenue would not be affected?
During construction, that's all part of our traffic management plan. So that'll be addressed, both temporary impacts, where does traffic go, where are trucks allowed.
Okay,
So that's all
these
part
are the issues that have residents concerned the most.
But in this area, we're going to be in a tunnel boring machine.
I
so we're going to be
understand that,
below
which is
the
very
ground.
frightening, okay? Because I doubt if that truck is going to come from heaven and all of a sudden pivot itself under the ground. It's a huge, huge machine. I'm very familiar with it.
Right, it's going to access from this point,
Yes.
not through the surface.
And here's Alhambra Avenue.
Correct.
So here's a huge machine that's going to come down, and how is that going to affect all the traffic over there, outside of the fact of its destruction of going under the ground and bringing up all this dirt and dust and everything else.
Well,
So that's why I'm asking, how can you say that this area will not be affected?
I'm trying to answer the question. So during construction, so all this dirt that's going to be taken out from the tunnel boring machine is going to come out here, right, into this, within the existing Caltrans right-of-way. So from there, it's going to go, we don't know the disposal sites right now, but they're going to enter the freeway system to go wherever the disposal site is. So we don't anticipate any of the trucks carrying dirt using the local streets to go to the disposal site. And that'll be addressed in the TMP, because that is a big thing that we're looking at now. Where is the whole route? Where's the dirt going to go? So that's part of our preliminary engineering. We haven't determined.
I don't know. I would think that if you are going to make the kind of decision of bringing a huge monster into a neighborhood, that you would have thought of the traffic
It's part of the
ramifications
process.
way before. Okay.
Yeah, we have to, it's part of the process is, identifying all these impacts. And part of the environmental document is where we look at, the construction-related impacts, air quality during construction, all that's part of the environmental document. So that's part of where we're going as far as air quality during. And this is not.
This information as far as environmental issues of the construction and decisions on construction of the roads.
We can share information about the environmental work that's been done for the alternatives analysis, which is the information that's being presented here, and we can also describe the studies that are being done for the environmental impact report, environmental impact statement that will be circulated for public review about a year from now in early 2014.
Okay.
So what questions do you have?
So as far as any issues about environment,
And also, do you have any information about the health effects the ramifications of what could occur?
We did analyze some of that for the alternatives analysis. We looked at a couple parameters on air quality and health, and then we will be doing more detailed studies for the alternatives in the draft EIS. Would you like to see that information?
Well, I'd also like to ask you now, are these studies done by MTA staff or are they done by consultants?
The studies were conducted by consultants and reviewed by Metro and by Caltrans.
Okay, so as far as MTA staff, you folks do not necessarily have your education in science and or health. Neither one of you are doctors or scientists.
I'm not a Metro staff person. I couldn't speak to Metro staff's expertise. They do have a broad range of people. I'd be happy to direct you to one of their media relations person that could give you that type of information.
I'm looking specifically for someone who comes from a scientific, medical background who can give me straight facts.
Well, that's on the staff of Metro or Caltrans?
Do they have someone who's got that kind of education?
I don't know. I could certainly direct you to Helen, their media relations person.
But that's
she can
media
tell you
relations.
Well, but she can tell you more about Metro staff and answer that question. Would you like to talk to her?
Just where the location of the alignment on the surface part of those alignments are.
Once again, F6 is an entirely surface or cover route. How can it have less linear feet of drainage than a tunnel, which is going to be below?
Specifically, but this may be affecting one less, because it's only like 80. So this could be one less drainage. It's just a slightly different alignment for how you're actually on the surface that you may hit. This probably hits one more drainage feature. So.
That still doesn't make any sense because the tunnel being underground is going to affect far fewer drainages than a surface. And I don't see how these numbers add up the way that you're saying that they do. Because you're saying that this is surface drainage, but
no,
that's
it's not drainage. It's actual physical drainages, so it would be a flood control channel.
Okay, again, how is that going to affect something that's 100 feet below ground?
Well, no, because we're focused at the portal.
But
so,
again, this is an entirely surface route. It's going to affect more than a tunnel is, whether it's the portals or not. This is going to affect more.
But these aren't necessarily affecting the same drainages. They may be affecting different drainages. This may be affecting the same drainage less than this, and this may be affecting a total drainage that this doesn't affect. So,
how long is the actual tunnel from portal to portal?
It's
4 or 5 miles.
I can't tell you specifically. It's for.
You guys got cell phones?
Let me
ask a question.
I don't want to give you the wrong number, but I let me
That's
ask.
what we're doing the run for me.
I want to give you the right number because
I don't think any way. Just let me know who you said it.
So when we actually go in and do the evaluation, it's gonna.
Walk around.
Ship in there.
No signs on sticks.
But I say the difference is
all the rest are just band-aids.
Yeah, you know, and some of us are putting that forward.
That both of you two are generalists, and that we can't really get the finite.
We don't have the finite information at this time.
And why don't you have the experts who are putting together the documents here? I mean, these are pressing questions that the public want to know.
And again, your questions keep changing. First, you're asking about the expertise at Caltrans.
No.
If you're asking about the expertise of the consultants, I can introduce you to one member of the team that worked on the air and noise study for the alternatives analysis. However, you need to understand that the detailed studies that will be done of air quality, health impacts, noise impacts, and a whole host of things, that's done by a large team of experts that are preparing that. And So all those people can't be here today to answer those detailed
Okay,
questions.
those are
They'll
the,
prepare.
those are the critical questions that we as a community need answered.
And we will be providing those. And that's exactly what the technical studies That's correct. Yeah, we're focusing on the 5 alternatives that have been presented.
A lot of nothing answers, huh, Ramiro?
Yep.
A lot of nothing answers, exactly.
Personally, I listen to them, but I really don't believe in anything what they're saying. I remember what happened at Dodger Stadium, and this might be part 2 of Dodger Stadium. So all we can do is just keep coming to meetings, say no on 710, freeway or tunnel, and pray.
Thank you.